Today we're going to talk about my favourite game of all time. Yeah, nah, don't mind me a little bit of Gwen if you know
This
what I'm
one was a
saying, mate. Gotta
retriever.
love that little shit. Today we're going to be talking about my favourite game of all time. That is The Witcher 3. Nothing has beaten The Witcher 3 at all. Since 2015, I have not found a single game that has even topped this game. This is my favourite game of all time, and I highly doubt anything can top it. Maybe Cyberpunk, but we'll see because it does look really good, and I do like that setting. But The Witcher 3 is bloody epic, alright? Yeah. Anyways, I've decided to dive back into Witcher 3 because I haven't played it in so long. It's been like at least a year since I've played it. Maybe almost two now. Uh, and I kind of just wanted to hop back into the game because I was bored and I just felt like playing this because I love it. It is, yeah, I can't give it any more praise than what I already have because it's just too good. But anyways, I have noticed that the game is a lot buggier than what I remember, but we're not here to actually talk about that. We're here to talk about my most hated mission in The Witcher. Like, I actually despise this mission. It is the worst mission I've ever played in the game, and I hope to never, ever have to do that mission on Deathmatch, because I don't want to platinum the game. I'm just not that dedicated. Well, don't get me wrong, I would. It is my favorite game, and I would love to platinum it, but I don't think my controller would survive the end of it, so I just don't want to dive in there. Anyways, as I was saying, mission, right. If you don't know what mission I'm talking about, it's this one. Oh, the memories just keep flooding back. This mission, I know people probably have a different opinion to me when it comes to this mission, but for me personally, this was the worst one in the game. I hated this mission so much. If you don't know what mission this is, when you meet Kira Metz, the witch that you can fondue with, um, you eventually come to a certain part of the game where you have to hunt down one of the members of the Wild Hunt. um, he spawns these three little portals, and then there's like ice everywhere and stuff, and you can't stay outside in the ice, or otherwise you'll freeze to death. You know, you get what I mean. So Kira Metz basically brings up this big bubble shield from Halo, and just says that you need to stay close to her while she takes out the portals. It's one of those missions, and then you got to take out the enemies and keep them off her and all that sort of shit. So the problem is not that she can get damaged pretty easily. It's actually quite nice when it comes to that because all the enemies just get aggro onto you, so it doesn't really matter. But the problem is the amount of enemies and the type of enemies they spawn are frustrating because they spawn the Wild Hunt hounds, and they're not or hounds of the Wild Hunt. I don't really know what you call them. They're not the funnest enemies to fight because they tend to be very jumpy and quick. And the problem with this game is, well, it's not a problem. I think the thing with this game is the combat is very fast-paced and doesn't show a lot of mercy. I'll tell you that much, because all the enemies in this game can just all attack you all at once. So you can have like 4 enemies literally attack you all at the same time because they're not nice. And the thing is, I'm playing on normal, and the health on normal is very unforgiving. Which is not an easy game. All right, I think the highest difficulty I ended up playing it on was its third difficulty. I've never touched it on deathmatch, and as I said before, I don't want to because I'm worried that the game will suffer, and I will end up hating it. So, yeah, that's the reason why. But I think the problem with this game is you require to be in like a huge area to fight. You can't be in a small space like this one that you're seeing on screen right now. This is too small to fight in. It's physically impossible trying to dodge 4 different enemies all at the same time while trying to maintain Kira Metz's health so she doesn't die. And like I said before, they don't go aggro on her a lot, but every now and again they'll attack her. But also, you have to worry about your own health as well at the same time. And don't get me wrong, when you've got some certain healing items, like there's one Quen ability where you can, once you equip it, you actually get healed. So it's basically just free heals all around. And if you have like the same build as me, where it's a spell sword, where just basically you use your signs a lot, and you're also using your sword to like fuck them up. It's fairly easy to kill them, but in this case it was not, because it's frustrating trying to maintain all of the different enemies all at the same time while being in this confined space. Like I said, you need like room, space to actually be able to fight. This is not enough space. It may look like it, but trust me, right now I'm sweating my absolute dick off right now trying to stay in this bubble. Every now and again, Geralt will go to lunge out of the bubble because they step back constantly. These dogs love to just jump back when they've been attacked. And just to put the cherry on top, when you attack them and take out their health for a certain amount, if you notice there's a bit of green flashing above their health right now, that means that they're gaining health back. So you have to make sure you keep the amount of damage you're dealing on top of that, or otherwise they're going to just start healing again, and it's going to take longer and longer and longer to take them out. Now don't get me wrong, when I replayed this mission, it only took me two tries to actually do. But that's only because I have played through the game a fair amount of times, so I do know what I'm doing. But if you're like new and you're just starting off and you decide to play on normal, God forsaken, you're going to regret it. Because if you've never played a Witcher game before, it's very frustrating. The only one I played before this was Witcher 2, and I only played it once, and it was like, I don't even think I even finished it. I think I did, I can't really remember anymore because it was so long ago. So like, you know, with all of that little amount of knowledge, and then all that sort of shit, and then jumping me into this sort of freaking... yeah, it's frustrating, okay? It's not fun. Alright, I'm done ranting about that now. Is it quitting time yet? Jesus, 7 minutes. Listen, all I'm trying to say is, this is just not a fun mission. I know yous probably all have a different opinion to me, but this is easily, in my opinion, the worst mission in The Witcher 3. I don't care what anyone says. I have played easier missions than this on The Witcher 3. I even found the last mission in the game to be the easiest. Like the Eridan boss fight, nah, didn't even stand a chance against me. He's a weak little bitch. But yeah, nah, I hated this freaking one altogether. Also, just to like, you know, finish it off, once you beat this mission, right? Once you finally get through all of this bullshit, you then get thrown into a full-blown boss fight. And let me tell you, it's not the funnest boss fight. It's not the worst, but it's not the funnest either. So just to really like throw like salt in the wound, after you've just been sweating for a good 10 minutes, it took me, I think it was 20 minutes to actually do this mission altogether, because it's so fucking long. Just by the way, it has been almost 10 minutes now, and I'm still on the first bubble. I'm on the first portal still. Just as you can see here, I'm still on the first fucking portal because it's so long and frustrating. And yeah, just to finish it off, they throw you into a boss fight and say good luck. You know, it's fun. It's really fun. I don't think I died during the boss fight, but I don't think I've ever died during that boss fight with the the Wild Hunt guy. But I don't think I want to see what happens when you do. I don't imagine they throw you back to the start of the bubble thing, because it just takes too long. But if they did, good God, man, good God, I would just throw everything. I would throw everything away, and the game would be dead to me. As you can see, I'm trying to save because yeah, I'm just terrified that I'm going to fail. Also, yeah, it doesn't matter how many like portals you get through. You can get up to the last one and die. You still have to restart all over again. It's not fun. It is frustrating. I've just always hated missions like this in video games. I don't like ones where they put me in confined spaces. I like being able to have the room to be able to fight. I know they're trying to test the skill and the knowledge of the player, but it's not fun. I don't enjoy it. Let me have fun. I don't want to do this. This is terrible. Disgusting. Anyways, I thought that's really all I wanted to talk about. That's all I've got to say. This was a video of ranting. I'm done now. Goodbye.